All right, welcome y'all. We're doing a dream interpretation today, but first, I'm excited to get my little globe. What's up, Lum? How you doing? Welcome. So, I just got my globe today. I'm excited. Thank you. The view is a little bit broader than I would like because I'm on my computer, but usually I'm on my phone and it's more narrow. But yeah, you can see my whole entire room. But yeah, so I wanted to, well, actually, I realized this is going to take a long time. So I'm not going to do it all right now. But I just got my magnet globe and um, I can mark all the places that I've been on here. So I've been wanting this for a while. Oh my God. I haven't thought of IEPs. I've been off for 3 weeks. Yeah, I've been off for 3 weeks. So my coworker volunteered to do all my IEPs. And then now he has surgery. So I was like, oh no, I don't know who's doing my IEPs and I hope he's okay. It's good. It's only 9:30, 9:30 a.m., but I've been up since 4. Sunflower. Hi, welcome. Welcome, guys. So yeah, well, I can wait till others pop in, but I had this crazy dream yesterday, and then dreams have just been popping up for me. So, or actually, it wasn't a dream; it was during a gong meditation, and I had a vision that there were there was like a man's mouth like spitting out babies. It was actually very disturbing, and I think it was like a clearing. So I looked it up and it made sense. But I was like, it's crazy that this actually means something. There was a couple different. There was a couple different uh, interpretations, and the one that resonated with me was forced deliverance. This vision can signify an urgent need to remove negative influences, seeds of wickedness, or toxic situations that were previously harbored closely, such as within the stomach or mouth. So it was really interesting. So don't do IEPs on Sunday, Lynn. Yes, thank you for coming. It feels weird to see you here because I usually see you on your lives. I feel like your voice is muted or something, like your Ariel, and you can only chat. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any. Let me know if you guys have any dreams that you want to interpret. But I think I'll just share like some general themes. I wanted to share a website with you guys. And for when this video posts, anybody who watches this video later, you can't stay still. Oh yeah, I have ADHD for sure. So that's why I'm a runner. I did the Portland has Hood to Coast. Yeah. When's your birthday, Sunflower? But yeah, Hood to Coast is like a relay where it's like 17 miles, but it's like three different legs. So you run like 7 miles, 5 miles, 4 miles, and then you take like 10-hour break in between, which is the hardest. Like that was the hardest part. It was taking the break and then running again. Aquarius, you're a mad scientist. Oh yeah, what was I gonna do? I was gonna put this in the chat for you guys. So Dream Moods, you guys should check it out. Bookmark it. It looks different now. It kind of changed, but it's a good website for dream interpretation. And then Loon, I also wanted to. I don't know if you can hear my music, but I wanted to share this artist with you. It's on. There's a playlist on my page. I actually got like scammed by somebody pretending to be him, but I still like him as an artist. He's a Samoan artist, and I feel like you could sing some of his songs. Hmm. That's cool. You know all that astrology, Loon. Um, I have an astrologer friend, and I just like all that stuff is amazing to me, and I wish I could. It seems like you have to just naturally know that stuff. And my friend tells me that I should be an astrologist, and I'm like, I only know some things. Yeah. So dream moods. It just so I wish I feel like I don't know. This is not like I feel like I'm teaching, but I'm like, can I screen share? Oh, I can screen share. Awesome. Let me let me look. Let me pull up the page. Yeah, I teach. I use Google Meets to teach. Okay, let's see. You should do that, Loon. If you want to practice, or I'd be happy to pay you to do my chart. My friend does it. I think she charges like I don't know, 150 or something for a chart. So it's good money. It's just like a Reiki or a massage session. But yeah, as I told you guys, now that I have you here live, it's in my chart that I have the ability to see people's like higher selves or like their higher ability. It's still retrograde. I'm sorry, I can't talk. The words are hard. Um, oh, okay, sunflower. Yeah, earth, earth tiger. I still never heard of like the term earth attached to an animal, so that's interesting. But yeah, I would love. Yeah, the third person that called me Russ this week. It's just like a typo. So I told somebody that I'm used to being called Russ. I'm actually gonna do a group about charging, Loon. You should join. I just really believe that, like, but yeah, I totally believe that. Like, I did meal prep and I did like $8 meals and they were super healthy. And thank you. I'm sure you have a beautiful smile too, Sunflower. But yeah, but also then doing this work, like when it comes to full Reiki sessions and full tarot readings and things like that, people, I just feel like our time is valuable. And like, I think of it as like a massage, or we pay our doctors and our lawyers and everybody, we pay everybody, right? So it's like, why are our gifts not as valuable? Because like these people make an amazing living off of charging people like a whole bunch, right? But obviously some of it's overcharged. But yeah, I super am a believer of valuing people's time, and you know what I mean. So yeah, that's why I always love like supporting anybody that I can. Loon, I love supporting you and your page, and I just think that's takes a lot for you to do it twice a day. Like that's amazing. So my three, I'm Aries rising and a Cancer sun. I'll put it in the chat because I'm visual. Cancer, Sun, and a Capricorn moon. Did you say you were a Capricorn also, Moon? Or you're a Virgo, Scorpio, and I forgot what your other one was. But yeah, Loon, I totally believe that you could do like, but I wonder if you could tell me why tarot readers never do live sessions. I feel like it's a thing. Maybe it's for protection, but I was always curious. Um, if you know the person, I wonder if they do it if they know the person, like a live face to face, like meet, Zoom meet, or Google Meets. I think you could at least charge like I just think it's like $1 a minute is like super reasonable, and I think people would come to you. Yeah, uh, so yeah, I've I just see like these bigger visions for people, and then when I share with them, sometimes people actually follow through and like will like take my ideas and try them, and then they end up gaining like a bunch of clientele or a bunch of success. So like it makes me happy. So yeah, I can see you totally doing that. Boom. Sunflower, what do you do? I don't know how to ask that question. What do you do? What do you do? What are your gifts? What do you do for work, I guess, if you like to share? Oh yeah, am I screen sharing? No? Okay, let me actually I'm not here, let me screen share. Have you ever been teaching and then all of a sudden 20 minutes later you're like, oh my god, am I screen sharing? Alright, so this is Dream Moods. I'm very go with the flow, water sign, so I do kind of stay on task, but I also just feel like I'd also go with the flow, especially as a sped teacher. So yeah, dream moods, you can see like it's an alphabetical order. So let me see what it says actually for my I had a dream of like babies. It was like a man's mouth, a giant mouth spitting out babies. It was really gross, but I guess it meant like yeah, spitting out toxic ideas, or I don't know. Babies represent new birth, so it was really interesting. But you can see like okay, so I clicked B. Um, I don't know why B stuff is not popping up. But yeah, once you go into it, then it just keeps getting more and more narrowed down. Snake dreams. A lot of you guys are talking about snake dreams. I don't know what's happening right now, why it's like just going in circles, but you guys can check this out on your own. But it's a really good resource. It's kind of a weird website, but it has like all this stuff on it. Um, anyways, I totally got scammed by this person pretending to be this artist, this musical artist I was listening to. I thought it was a real person because I don't have social media and I'm not used to talking to people I don't know. And then they ended up being, they're like asking for Apple gift cards, which was like obviously a scam. What's your question, Sunflower? Mm. Yes, everybody comes to me. Sometimes I get tired. Like for some reason, people come to me all in one day. Sometimes like the same day, everybody's like dying and calling me. Capricorn moon. Okay, I don't know very much about Aries. Thank you for sharing all that, because I I just recently learned I was Aries moon after I did my chart. I thought I was like other things, but then I got like a correct reading, and so I guess I'm an Aries rising, and I don't know much about it besides the fire. I have this carnelian right here, and so when I went to Hawaii, I went to Kona, and I went to see Pele at the I can't talk. What is that place called? The volcano. The shadows are the worst. I swear. If you guys know what I'm talking about, please fill in the blanks. Yeah, the volcano. It wasn't erupting at the time, but yeah, when I went there, I saw like through the smoke, I could see Pele, which is like the goddess of the volcanoes in Hawaii, if you're familiar. But yeah, there's a picture of her in a video I have where you can see like a outline of her body, and then there was another video of her. It looked like she was crawling on her knees, like through the smoke. But it was crazy. So after that trip, I got super activated, and I almost brought like these rocks home. I thought it was okay because it wasn't from the volcano, it was from like a beach. But then it's like everything on the island is from a volcano. So you like, you're not supposed to take it off the island. And then I got a sign from my spirit guides to look at this book about Pele at the airport. And the first page I turned to said, the first page I turned to said the curse of Pele, and I was like, don't take rocks home. And it was just like stories about people taking rocks home and how they got bad luck forever. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't sure because I had like a little bit of, I had a couple of things happen, and I was like, but I left them at the airport. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me go back here. Let's see. Yeah, Loon, what is your rising, or what are your three? What's up, Bao? Yeah, Jimipsua. I love having more than one Cambodian friend in very little time. So Baojia, I met Baojia at an online PSC program. We were meant to be friends. Yeah, I keep telling her she's gonna pass. So I have a BIPOC group, guys. I have a BIPOC virtual meetup, and I would love for you guys to join. It's on March 31st. But initially, I mean, it's for everybody, but like there will also be like healers, and initially that's where the idea came from. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it monthly, and it'll be people from Belize and everything. So yeah, hopefully you guys can join. Yes, Val, you got this. Yeah, so I feel like anything is possible. We could create our own realities. hmm So the way that I found you, Loon, was your video just like popped up on my feed, but I on my algorithm. But sometimes it's funny because new readers will just pop up on my algorithm, and then other ones just fade away. But I'm like, I really feel like it's just sent to me. I feel like a lot of messages are sent to me through YouTube. So I do watch a lot of videos and stuff. But yeah, so even though you're a tarot reader and and I watch videos, it was just random to that you popped up. I mean, not random. Yeah, exactly. YouTube sunflower. Yes, I'm just reading the chat. Sorry. Let me do my little if anybody has, I mean, I love that you guys are here to hang out, but if anybody has any questions about dreams, let me know. Or if you want to share a dream that you had. So my dreams they've changed, right? I woke up at 4 again today. So I think it's like another ascension, not a rapid one. But I'll have to do a live about my my ascension last year and all the crazy stuff that happened to me. I mean, I can't tell you everything because this is live and I'm a private little crab, but I need to remember that this will be online also. Yeah, you. I don't know. It just the universe sent you to me. That's how, honestly. Yeah, but it's just Taro. But and then first I was like, who's this Filipino guy? And then I looked at your face for 2 more seconds, and I was like, I bet he's Cambodian. Anyways, I was saying my dreams is like they've been more like just I don't know. I get they're like almost like tarot cards. They'll just be like an image. Like one time I had a dream about a Chinese lady on a podium, and it was just like an image of it was like an all white scene, and then so to me that meant like leadership. Like China is very like disciplined, and it's also very communist. So I don't know, but just could have mean like a bunch of things, right? But to me, it just meant like great things are ahead and like leadership, and then whatever you think of when you see like a somebody standing on a podium like speaking your voice. Yeah, so how long have you been singing for, Loon? Let me do my little map. So the reason I got this was because um, I wanted to make sure that the places I travel are spread out. But I think it's been isolated to like Central America, honestly. I think we can go to Mexico again. So something crazy happened when I was about to go to Mexico in February. I mean, I booked like 10 trips last year, like I told you all, and so I don't usually book them on the wrong date. But I looked at my flight, and I was like, wait, I'm supposed to fly out tonight, but the ticket said it was for the next weekend, and then I was like, this is weird. And then turns out there was like all that weird aircraft stuff in Mexico. So um, yeah, yeah, read auras. I can, but like it doesn't. It's I can't just like close my eyes and do it, Loon. If I do a Reiki session on you, sometimes it pops up, but that's one of those things that I always wanted to be able to do, and then it came, like so that, and then seeing, and then visions, and then hearing messages, and then past lives, and then knowing how we're connected through a past life. All those gifts came to me through like pain, pretty much, and lessons. But yeah, so so auras. I mean, I guess as I'm thinking about you right now, Loon, I pictured like blue. So it's kind of like a feeling. And like I said, it doesn't always come. So I just happened to like I just kind of thought about you, and then it kind of showed me. I guess we were asking. But yeah, so blue aura is like protection. So mine used to be, and it changes, right? Mine used to be blue and purple. That's like intuition. It was mostly purple. So like intuition, spirituality, empathy. But then, and then there's also like aura readers. Like there's like some app this one lady used at a wellness fair. It was super cool. I'll show you guys. I'll email you a picture then. But it's like, and you can, I don't know where you guys can do it, but this was at a wellness fair. And Portland is super woo. Like, I don't know if Bao knows. She's not in the woo world as much or like I am, but there's so many things you can do in Portland that like events. Like you could go to one every day, like cord cutting, tarot readings, Reiki shares, meditations. Like it's really awesome. Sunflower. I kind of see like a purplish like aura for you. But yeah, like I said, I don't always see auras. It's just for some reason right now I can kind of pinpoint them. But yeah, energies like spirits, sunflower. Yeah, like I have my little puppy that I've been it's my friend's puppy actually, and I mean I know there's like my dad passed away and he used to live here, and my aunt and my grandma, so my whole like all my family, you know, that used to live here. So I know, like, of course, there's some spirits, but like, we don't feel like we're haunted or anything. But like, the dog will just be barking and playing with somebody. I'm like, who are you playing with? There's nobody there. But like, I could just feel that, there's somebody there. So, and then, so I just feel like when I go to like a public, like a lot of bathrooms are creepy, I feel like. I don't know if you guys feel like that. It's like I feel like some bathrooms are so creepy. So I could feel those energies. But so yeah, I mean I can tell when the house was haunted or something. But like yeah. Some people I know can like those they see, but I don't see them. I'm more of a feeler. That's funny. You can sing in Khmer. You should do that in your next. You should let us pay you for to do shorts and do covers. You gotta just put these things on your. Do you have a website? On your website, and you'd be surprised like what people would pick for. Yeah, yellow, blue, and yellow. That's nice. That's a nice aura. I think mine is also yellow, and I was gonna tell you guys that yeah, it changes. So mine went from blue and purplish to like a yellow orange. So let me look that up real quick. I forgot what that means. Yellow aura meaning. Yellow aura signifies joy, intellect, optimism, and high personal power. It represents a vibrant personality connected to the solar plex, indicating creativity, curiosity, and confident inner fire. Common traits include sunny, analytical disposition, cheerfulness, and natural ability to uplift others. That totally sounds like you, from what I know. So yeah, yeah, just like basically like you're the sunshine. I don't know if people tell you this also, but people always say like, I don't know. Yeah, they always say I'm sunshine. That's funny. I used to sing Khmer songs, and I would, but it was hard. I do medical interpreting also. I'm not like the best, but I struggle. But I really just do it for to support and advocate for Khmer people, because the older Khmer people, because the doctors are like mean and kind of like racist here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like they're racist, and um, they just don't treat the Cambodian patients that well. Okay, let's see. So I've been to. Let me know all the places you guys have traveled. I would love to see your list. I know it's hard to like put that in the chat, but maybe give me your top five. Let's see. So Belize. I lived in Belize for a year. Keycocker, Belize. Um, you guys gotta look that up. It's like a 2 mile little island. Why is Belize not on this map? It's like a 2 mile little island, and oh, this mutex. That's cool. 2 to 5 miles, and the water is amazing. It's still, it feels like a hot tub, and yeah, it's amazing, and the people are beautiful, and the music and the food. Yeah, I don't. So social, so Instagram. I tried to do it when I did like meal prep or personal training, but then it gave me anxiety after like a week of just having it, and all I was doing was trying to promote my own stuff. But then I would see other people doing dumb stuff, and I was like, "Wait, why am I on here?" And then I just got off. People would do stuff and then they'd post about it, and it would worry me, and I'm like, "This is stressful." And then, yeah, I don't know. I just think there's so many negative things that catch my eye. I know there's a lot of positive too, but people just tell me the funny things and positive things. So I'm like, I just wait for those. But there's like more negative than positive on there, I feel like. Yeah, but Portland is very, uh, it's like passive aggressive racist, and it's not very diverse. Yeah, ask Belgia. Okay, so far I've only found Belize on this map. It's a really good map, but I guess I can't do two things at once right now. So Belize, and then I've been to Morocco also. Oh, how was France, Loon? My dad actually, I wanted to tell you that my dad actually speaks French. I didn't know till I was like a teenager. We went to buy a car, and then he just randomly spoke French to the car salesman guy. And I was like, what's happening? But yeah, France, a lot of people in Cambodia speak French. Oh my God, Reddit, yes. So let me tell you guys something, and hopefully other people see this message or this video. But so I'm pretty open about my, my surgery, my cancer. It turned to state from stage 0 to 1, just because first it was invasive, then invasive, then it was like slightly it was non-invasive, and then it became invasive, but then I had surgery, and so far I'm good. But anyway, I looked on Reddit to see they wanted to do like a hormone blocker, and the doctor totally like made it seem like it was fine, like no symptoms. And once I checked on Reddit, there were like all these symptoms. So I just felt like the truth has been being revealed to me, and I've been like manifesting it in a way, like because that happened. And then and my friend's like, that brought me, maybe gave me like some really big side effects. And she also had a similar diagnosis. So I'm just saying that like doctors, it's crazy how they lie to you just to get you to like take their prescriptions. And then like I didn't want to do radiation. They're like, you should do radiation just in case. I'm like, I already got 2 surgeries. You want me to do these hormone blockers, and you want me to get, I feel like you just want to bill me for insurance, and you just want, they just want money, and like they don't care what happens to us. So yeah, it's crazy. All right, so Morocco. Wait, I only looked at a little bit of your list. Yeah, Canada is really pretty. I've never been to. So I went to New York, but that's the only East Coast place I've been. I went last year, and yeah, there was definitely energies in the Airbnb I stayed, and my mom even felt it too. She was like, in the middle of the night, she's like, felt something in the living room, and she's like, please don't come into our bedroom. And it was funny, but I actually didn't feel it as strongly. Like it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Okay, yeah. I, Europe, I think, yeah. I think I want to go to Asia, Africa, or I want to go to all the islands, Solomon Islands. I want to go to New Zealand and Fiji, Samoa. I want to go to all the islands first, or I guess I could leave some other things in between. But Asia, I want to go to more. I've only been to Cambodia, but I want to go to more of Asia, Africa, and then um, Europe is after all that. But yeah, check out this artist, Loon. He's a Kenyan Brown. He's a Samoan artist, and you might like his music. He's kind of like an Islander Chris Brown, or like a Thai dollar. It's like a Thai dollar sign. I feel like. Okay, I've been trying to find Morocco for 5 minutes here. I'm just gonna put it over here somewhere and I'll look for it later. Um, all right, and then where else? I went to Amsterdam, but it was it was exactly like Portland. Portland, how people ride bikes and then don't have curtains. Yeah, but Morocco was really cool. I loved the. Oh, here it is. I loved the riads and everything. And then I got lost by myself in the market, and it was really scary. I went through like a maze, and it was, yeah. Have you said you haven't been to Cambodia? You haven't been to Sok Island? Um, Yeah, I mean that I think I was only like 19. So and I went to the Angkor Wat. It was beautiful. And then I went before like it's closed down now because people like messed it up. I feel like it got torn down a little bit. So now you can't walk in some of the areas. I don't know if they closed all of it down, but yeah, it was really cool to see all the temples, not just the Angkor Wat, but like the all the other ones. I forgot the names honestly, but it was cool. Yeah, I definitely want to go back. Um, my family's always scared of going back, and but then people go all the time, like Americans. And all right, so Amsterdam. Okay, so how do you see who is? You can see how many people are here, but you can't. I can't see who's here besides the people in the chat. Yeah, my mom. I think they're just traumatized. You know, they don't always want to go. They're not eager to go back. A lot of my family, which is understandable. But I do want to go with my mom. I went with my cousins, and I stayed with a grandma that or an aunt grandma that I'd never met, so it felt weird. But she looked just like my mom, so it was kind of trippy. I have my money candle burning for us. Are you still here, Val? What are some dream? What are some dreams, Val? What's some dreams that you've had lately? Anybody have any weird dreams? A repetitive dream that I have had is like always being in different Airbnbs, and it'll be like different family members, different friends, but it's just me. It's just my life and like traveling, and I think it just means that once I started traveling more, I like last year, I didn't have those dreams as much. I went in 2009, Val. That's cool. We went at the same time. Yeah, I have an Airbnb by the airport, Loon, if you ever do come. And then, yeah, that one is. We're both, yep, we're both from Portland. Yeah, PSU, yeah, Portland State, that's where we met. Yeah, I think it would be better for you to go like as an adult because it's just, you can appreciate it more. And after traveling to all these other places and like Mexico and Morocco and trying to speak the language, it would be such a relief to go to Sakamai and just be able to speak my own language, even if I do struggle. Okay, let's see. And then I'm trying to find Amsterdam. Where else? So I want to go to, yeah, I want to go to Fiji and Samoa, but it's hard to stay away from the Caribbean. Like I just last year I died a lot, so I was like I went to Belize a lot in Mexico, Playa del Carmen. I lived in Playa del Carmen for like a year. That was amazing. So I just put my stuff in storage, and then I think I was getting my teaching degree that time. It was during COVID. That's when I got my teaching degree. It was actually a blessing because then I was able to just do the classes online, and I don't think I'd be able to do the math classes in person, like without having open book. What do you guys dream? What do you dream about then, Bao? I don't think you've ever told me about. Yeah, sometimes it's dream season, and then sometimes we don't dream at all. But I was telling somebody, I forgot who, that if you want to remember your dreams, you could try meditating, and then because sometimes you naturally fall asleep when you meditate, so or while somebody's doing Reiki on you, or because then it's like they're kind of there to wake you up a little bit, but you fall asleep, and that in and out REM sleep helps you have those dreams or visions. But yeah, recently I feel like I was just in my dreams like all night, and then I woke up tired because I was like, I was so busy in my dreams. I felt like my soul was like definitely really there. And yeah, you did? Wow, that's crazy. Mm. So yeah, I definitely feel like we probably have known each other in a past life. Hopefully, it comes. Maybe we were teachers together also, but hopefully it comes to me. I did Reiki one time, so I think there's been a couple people. My business partner, she did Reiki on me, and she got the message that we were Indian sisters, like Southeast Indian in one life, and then in another life, um, I was her grandma. I think we were black or something. It's funny. Like what? So yeah, but I know I've been indigenous a lot. I did a lot of indigenous lives. But yeah, I've had during one Reiki session, I could see that my coworker had been like a Native American fighting for his land, and he was sad that like he couldn't he couldn't help his people, and that the colonizers were coming, and it was actually the same exact vision that I got during a past life reading. So then I knew that we were like connected that way, and that we were warriors together. It was cool. When was your awakening, Loon? You should make a little video about that someday. I keep meaning to, but I don't know. I think I've been doing it in pieces, but I've had the craziest stuff happen to me during my awakening. Like it's like pure magic. Yeah, that's crazy. We got our teaching license at the same time. It's probably because you have like 40 people on your live. I think maybe I don't know how that works. If it's is YouTube, is it a person or is it just like an AI person doing that? Yeah, I would believe you. How do you just know that, or did you have a dream or a vision about it, or did somebody tell you that? Somebody else told me that they were. Oh yeah, my friend. I feel like she's definitely a monk too. She's so like disciplined in her diet and everything. Sunflower, you're still here. Good to see you. That's cool. So yeah, I've been wanting to do like some field trips to the Buddhist temple. We have a Cambodian Buddhist temple in over here, and I know a lot of people like healers that are non-Cambodian would like to come. Yeah, Egypt. You don't like the heat, Loon? I love the heat. That's why I love Belize and Mexico. I love like when it's super duper hot. When you like in the middle of the night when you leave the room and then it's just like you're just dripping. But I love that humid heat. It's good for your body and like to cleanse and to sweat like that. So it just feels good. And I feel like I just love being brown. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Sunflower. How is this from like for your from readings? You guys have had from like readers? Mm. So I have a friend who channels like I don't know if you guys have heard of the gray alien race. I think it's called something galactic. I forgot. But he channels like one of the alien beings, and I did a session with him, and it was amazing. I felt otherworldly, like I was talking to a Martian, and he could answer like anything. So if you guys are interested, just email me and I'll give you. He's taking bookings and he's doing it for free or by donation. But a lot of these services, I'm like, jump on them because they're going to be a lot more expensive in the future, like sound bath and everything, somatic sessions, like all that stuff. Some of that stuff is free right now. In the future, it's going to blow up. And like also, insurance is starting to take insurance for Reiki. So just so you guys know, as like intuitives or healers, it's really exciting for us. So yeah, we're looking into like recovery centers, yoga studios, even behavior centers, and like schools and stuff like that would be good too. It feels weird that I'm a teacher and then I don't have like I can't bring. I mean, I brought sound bath to my school, and I did offered some free Reiki sessions to teachers, and I think like six of them signed up. That was really surprising, especially like in Salem, which I didn't know that they would be down for that, but it was really cool. That's cool. Yeah, I have a lot of healer friends. If you guys ever want any type of session, like Portland, like I said, has a huge community. So people that do a lot of things remote, distance, Reiki, channeling aliens, all types of things. um, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys just ever have a need, past life regression, hypnosis, uh, all types of stuff. Oh, you are part French. I feel like I'm part French too. People would always be like, "What are you?" And like, I don't know what that means. Sometimes that question is weird and offensive. And people would say that I look half white or something, and I don't know. I don't feel like I do, but I think I think they're just talking about my speech. Yeah, so we're definitely put into each other's paths. It's time for us to unite, and the world is shifting, and so it's time for us to get together. And even I think just to inspire each other at the least. Yeah, so family for sure. So let's see. Canada. Yes, Canada. Canada is very beautiful if you guys haven't been. I want to go to Costa Rica and Panama, Guatemala, Grenada. Yeah, I think I should use these different colors for the places I've been and the places I want to go. Who's your guys' favorite music artist? So, yeah, music is very. Do you guys ever do sound baths? Sound baths are really nice. I have my bowl here in case anybody wanted a little bit of bowl. My crystal bowl, and then I just got this gong recently. I was just called to get it, but I think it'll help during the Reiki sessions. Yeah, I think it'll help during the Reiki sessions and to be able to play that music. Let's see. So, when I don't know why this made me think sunflower when you said you used to be an influential person in your past life. It made me think of like, and I used to never share this, but because it makes me probably will make me sound crazy. But at this point, like, I think it's beyond people thinking that. But I used to have this vision of like Michael Jackson in my garage when I was younger, but it felt like super real, like he was here. It would always be like when nobody was home and I was like a kid, and it would always scare me, and I wouldn't want to go in the garage. But then later I realized that it meant that like I have access to that level of like I don't know, he was like a big celebrity, right? So I got a message one day that like if you have a vision of something like that, it means you have access to that level of fame and whatever, you know. So I thought that made sense, and I thought that was really cool and motivating. But yeah, I never told anybody because I was like, I know this sounds crazy, but yeah, that's how our gifts are like suppressed when we're younger, when people tell us that like just we're tripping when things like that happen and stuff, right? So as a sped teacher and when I tutor, I have students who are also gifted, and so my dream is to open like a academic wellness center for kids that also has like sound bath, Reiki, and a wellness cafe and everything like that, sauna. I think that would be dope. A lot of us have like a similar dream, like a multi-service center. So I think it'd be cool to combine like our services, and so everybody owns like one little section, and then it'd be cool. Um, okay, here it is. I found Amsterdam. It's so tiny. All right, I'm gonna use white for the places I've been, and then maybe like green for the places I want to go. Yeah, life coach, definitely. There was jobs that I seen. I didn't realize there was jobs you could apply for Indeed as a life coach, and it wasn't meant for me when I applied. But then I ended up doing this and doing Reiki instead. So it just, there's never a wrong choice. Michael Bublé. My dad loved Michael Bublé. That's crazy. There was that one song, and I always that was like the one song that I think of because me and my dad weren't really. That's super crazy. Who are you? My dad. Mommy, I gotta look at that. I gotta look it up. Michael Bublé, that one song that was he loved. My dad loved. But yeah, we weren't close, so I didn't know like a lot about him. But he was a cool guy. He was a cancer. He used to be a doctor in Cambodia, and I learned a lot about him when he passed. Let's see, what is his main hit though? Oh, was it about like heaven or something like that? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. You might know Loon. I don't know how you do this, Loon. How do you scroll through all these chats? I have my ADHD makes it hard. Sunflower. People, you feel less calm. Yeah, people tell me the same thing. Your energy is calming. So like this one exercise that we did in somatics was really cool. Oh, it'd be fun to do these exercises in these lives. Actually, I realized, but it showed me like how much we affect other people. So they would, like, each of us would share just like something about what's going on. And then we would give feedback, like, how did you feel when you heard about this person talking about getting robbed or whatever? And then we're all like stressed and like, like bad. And then so it was a good exercise to be like, what we put out into the world really affects other people, like good and bad, positive or negative. So yeah, you probably just have like a really calm essence, sunflower, and then people feel that. Yeah, sunflower. Maybe you have Midas touch. That's probably why you're connected to us. I feel like, yeah, like he said, people with the same gifts always find each other. Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you been feeling your throat chakra clearing, sunflower? I bet you're ready. I bet this year you'll be ready to speak up. Yeah, same here. I think all of us here in this chat as teachers feel like that. My ex husband actually loved speaking, and I think he loved like the attention, so like he loved it. Like, I think a lot of teachers like talking, hearing themselves talk, and I actually don't like it. So that's why as a sped teacher, it's nice to just be like, I'm gonna give you this 5 minute lesson and then I'm gonna help you one on one. Yeah, clearing your throat. I also started singing lessons, sunflower, and it helped to like with my throat chakra. It just helped with everything, actually, just confidence and stuff. I hope YouTube doesn't do something to this video because I have music on. I don't know why we can't. My other video said copyright because I had music on, and I don't know what that means. Hopefully that's not. Hopefully it's not bad. Do you have brothers and sisters, Lynn? You love job interviews? That's funny. Maybe you're meant to like be an interviewer. Yeah, I know. I should probably like change it to music without words. All right, Loon, thanks for joining. It was good to see you. Okay, well, I mean, this chat was nice. I guess it's supposed to be a dream interpretation, but we're just hanging out, which is fine. I'll change it to instrumentals. That's why I have some playlists on my page if you guys want to check it out. I have like all different types of playlists. I got a Reiki playlist. This is my beats playlist. It's like good for especially teaching when there's no words. 3 boys and 3 girls. Oh wow. 2 older brothers and 3 sisters. 6. 6 is my life path number. All right, I'll see you later, Loon. All right, so I put a couple spots on here: Amsterdam, Morocco, Cambodia, Belize, and Mexico. Let's see. Yeah, I guess doesn't show much of Mexico, and then Cali, of course. All right, what are you guys doing today? Sunday, right? Do you guys have to work tomorrow? See, I've been home for like 3 weeks. I think 5 total. Yes. I do the live. I do the live. Oh yeah, for you, Sunflower. Mm-hmm. Like the live Reiki. I do live Reiki. You should totally do live healing. Sunflower. Like the more you, like I said, my as did Reiki when I first started, I would just be like, I don't know what's happening, but eventually my gifts would just come in, and I would start being able to see. I think I would get downloads first, and then I started seeing visions, and then auras, and then past lives, and it would just be like the experiences that I was going through in life, and then we get tested. It's like all the conflicts that we have with people are like tests. So when we respond in a way that's like shows growth, then we like pass those tests, right? Like if somebody lashes out on you, and then they always want you to like argue with them back, right? But like if you don't, and you just kind of like respond with kindness, that's like an example of things that I've been, coming across lately. It just feels like there's a lot of tests and attacks and stuff like that happening right now. Yeah, so it's interesting. But yeah. Loon is the youngest. I have only one older brother. Wow. Yeah, my mom had like six or seven brothers and sisters. How about you, Sunflower? Do you have any brothers or sisters? Okay, so let's see. Come to New York. I wonder what part of New York Lou is from. You have a brother? Yep, me too. I just have one older brother. So, Sunflower, for your healings, tell me more. I'm interested in that. Let's see what you said. Um, yeah, you have a calming presence. You are a healer. You're a public speaker right now. Maybe you could be do like counseling or something. They tell me, yeah, or life coaching. Yeah, that's what Loon was saying. Yeah, you can feel. So, Sunflower, you said you could feel people's energies. Yeah, if you want to talk about it or if you have any questions or share your experiences, um, I think these lives are like a good place to talk about those things. And like a lot of people experience these things and then don't have anybody to talk about it with. So, yeah, I'm always here for that. I'm an open book because I think that we're all here to learn from each other and we're all here for experiences. So, like, we got to share them with each other. Memphis. Let's see. I need to get some more tax. Sorry, I knew that was going to run out. Let's see what you said. Yeah. You could do life coaching. I mean, you could just go on lives and just answer questions. And if there's people you have online that come to you, that would be nice. Yes. Me too, Sunflower. It's so cool to like see other people say those things out loud. So, when's your birthday, Sunflower? Sorry if I already asked you. I don't remember if I asked you during one of Loon's chats, but it gets so crowded. Or maybe I don't know if I asked you in here. Sorry. But yeah, I'm a Cancer, so I'm like, cancers are just. Oh yeah, that's right. You told me here. But yeah, I totally also feel that, and it's because you're an empath. And so, like, I have a friend who's like a double Cancer, and she feels everybody's energy, and she like can feel their pain, and she'll be like sad and cry and doesn't know why. So, like, sometimes I'll even feel other people that I'm really connected to. It's like, why am I sad for no reason? And then, like, I know whose feelings I'm feeling, and we're not even together. So it's like the telepathy, right? So because you're an empath, you can, and you're probably sensitive in different ways. Like you might be sensitive in an emotional way. People might tell you you're sensitive, or you might be sensitive to like light and sound and things like that. Also, it's because you're an intuitive. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I also see behind people's masks. Like I see right through them, and so a lot of people might like avoid me. Like I have coworkers who just never really want to be my friends because I think like they don't know why either. They're like, well, she's nice, but I don't know why. Like they just stay away. But I think it's funny. They just feel like your power, and they know that you see through them. So like people who wear masks don't want to be near you because they don't want to be exposed. It's quite interesting. So let's see. I'm gonna use blue for the places I've been. Sometimes every 10. Yeah, that's funny. You act like, yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, because we're humans and we have to like blend into this 3D world. So Sometimes we can't just like, I have a friend who says like sometimes she'll get these crazy downloads about strangers, and she's like, I'm not telling people that. I'm not telling this stranger lady that. That's crazy. I'm not going to say that. And then she tells her spirit guides like, no, I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not telling this lady like this crazy message. So yeah, sometimes we have to use our discernment and when to share our gifts and when not to. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. These magnets, when I move one of them, the rest of them also move. Weird. Okay. Yeah. What other things do you experience, Sunflower? Have you experienced any awakening symptoms, like you getting downloads or visions or anything like that? One time I saw like a portal. That was really cool. I was just on a walk and then I saw like a portal in the sky. It was really cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah. hmm So dreams, yeah, give you a lot of, like I said, my dreams have started to be really like prophetic. Yeah, good thing you're trusting your intuition. I was just talking to my friend about that yesterday. Trusting your intuition and just not doubting yourself. Like when you do feel like energy somewhere, like in public or in somebody's house, just knowing that like that you're not wrong. Ooh, 1 second. Sorry guys. Can I mute this? Yes, I can. Okay, it was just spam. Sorry. All right. Yeah. Do you ever have any repetitive dreams, Sunflower? Let's see. Yeah, I would always just dream of being like in different Airbnbs and traveling and always in tropical places. And yeah, but that yesterday's vision of seeing babies spit out of a man's mouth, that was crazy. Let's see. Okay, I think I finished my map. I'm gonna have to do the places I want to go. hmm Yeah, so usually, so if you dream of something like in general, right, you'll dream of like water or something. Sometimes that's a big thing that pops up. You want to pay attention to like what type of what the water is like. Like, is it cold water? Is it warm? Is it rushing? Is it calm? All those things matter. It's just the same as like reading a tarot card or something like that, like the images on a tarot card, honestly. Mm. Oh, that's cool, Val. Dreams where it continues, yeah, like from like recently, like the same couple days, or like a while ago. That's really cool. I don't know if I've ever heard that, or I don't know if I've ever experienced that. That's awesome. So I don't know if you know this, Val, but I don't remember who told me, but since we're Cambodian, it's like more likely that a lot of Cambodians are have gifts and are spiritual, or everybody's has gifts, right? But it's like we're more spiritual because of all the pain that we went through as Cambodian people. So we choose to like when we choose to reincarnate as Cambodians, we're choosing that experience of that pain in our lineage and also the gifts that come with it. So I always felt like, yeah, you have some special gifts too, Belle, even whether you use them, tap into them, you know. Um, what's the pattern in your life, Sunflower? Oh, you said, yeah, 2025 is repeating itself. Interesting. hmm I wonder what that dream is, Belle. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Let me look that up since we are in this dream chat, in this dream live. What does it mean? So, continuing a dream is referred to as dream re entry, or a type of lucid dreaming known as dream exit induced lucid dream, which means returning to the same dream narrative after waking up as if resuming a book or movie. This experience is which is common for many occurs when you quickly return to sleep after an interruption. No, but yours will be like the next day or something, right? Yeah, so that's a good question, Sunflower. I think that that's like a big one. I think that a lot of us that are aware that we're here and we've been here often, we want to like be done with being on Earth, right? So like that's a big question because it's like when will be my last time here? And like so for me, I don't have kids and I'm 40, and so sometimes when you don't have kids, it can mean like you know, it can mean oh Luna's live again. Sometimes it can mean that like we are not gonna be here again next lifetime. So yeah. So like I don't know though. I don't know if I'll have kids or not. I'm 40. So in my yeah, so yeah, so I don't know if I'll have kids, but yeah, if I don't, and it'll be like, ooh, maybe this is my lifetime. 'Cause I don't know if we get to choose. I feel like we have to ascend, and then once we get to like enlightenment, or I don't know if there's ever like the top enlightenment, but then we can like move on to like not reincarnate as humans again, but we can reincarnate as like an alien or a dog or a tree or whatever, right? But I think that we do just like keep ascending if we continue on like a positive path. Yeah, exactly. So when I was little, like when I was born, so you know that like a lot of people with gifts will be born and they like had troubles when they were born. Like maybe you couldn't breathe, or like I had like a really bad ear infection when I was born for like 6 months. I was just crying. And then like I know a lot of other people who like, oh, I couldn't breathe for a while when I was born, but that usually means like you're just not from here, right? So you come here and you're like, oh shoot, like that, what is this? But so yeah, when I was little, all my pictures I look like miserable and I'm just sad because I'm like, I came back here again. Like no. So, yeah, I don't think we want to come back here, but then you just have to live your experience of being human, and it'll help you like go through life. And like the more experiences, I feel like that's what we're here for. So, I have a friend who just always wants to like just go. I'm like, you can't just like X yourself, you know? Yeah. How about you, Sunflower? How old are you? Yeah, me neither. I really learned to just be around myself. And yeah, I mean, I like to learn how to enjoy my own company, and not need to be around other people. I actually prefer myself more than others. So yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but I don't have like a cap for that. Yeah. Guess I should probably go soon. I don't know what gonna do though. I want to finish my nap. There's one person you met here in your old life who betrayed me, and then oh yeah. So I've definitely, and I started to remember people from my past lives, and then you should check out that. You should check out the the person who channels the aliens, you can ask him questions about your past life. And like I said, he's taking donations. I mean, I believe in energy exchange. I don't think anything should be completely free. You know, they're taking their time and their energy. But you could book like a session with him, and even if it's just 15 minutes for $15 or something. But like, yeah, he's great, and he's like a extraterrestrial being. Um, but you could email me here. I'll give you my Reiki email. Reiki Irita. And then I'll give you his email, and you should jump on it while he's doing it like for free, because eventually, you know, he's doing it by donations or whatever. Yes, I mean he's just emailing right now, so you can email me, and then I'll send you the I'll send you his email. But and you can book like a live like 15 minutes or something with him. Yeah, it's great, but yeah, I was told that I had known um, one of my connections for three lifetimes, and then two of them were on Mars. So I thought that was super cool. So you feel like you've known this person in another life. Yeah, I felt that same way about about somebody before. You just know that like they've betrayed you before. You feel that energy, like you feel like that towards them, even though they've never done it in this lifetime. It's really strong, right? Yeah, that's cool. hmm I mean, it sounds the same. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm just saying that yeah, I've felt the same as you have. That like you can feel that betrayal. Maybe in another lifetime they betrayed you, or however, you know, and then you can feel it in this life. It could be like a twin flame or something. Also, twin flames are very strong connections. Have you looked into that? You should look it up. It's a big, it's a deep hole, but it's like so much you can learn about twin flames, or it might be a strong soulmate, but it might, yeah, it could just be like, you know. Yeah, totally. I think you should trust your intuition. And so then in this lifetime, they come back, and they're being like they come back to resolve those issues. And if you don't, sometimes they might come back in another life. Yeah. hmm But if you feel like it's a bond, a twin flame is somebody who helps you ascend. You're not necessarily meant to like be together, but you were one soul that split into two. Like you split into two because you wanted to have double the experience, right? And it's like it's crazy. So when you reunite, sometimes you go off and you have different lifetimes, but then you reunite, and in whatever lifetime, and then it's the bond is crazy. Yeah, and you can feel them telepathically, like yeah. Oh, but it's bad. It could be a karmic. Yeah, a karmic from a past life. It sounds like, right? Yeah. Sometimes, sometimes soulmates and twins can be like karmic. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would try to cut those cords. I made a few videos. I don't know. It turned out to. I just meant to make one, but it turned out to like three for some reason. Videos for cord cutting, the Reiki videos. But I made it for a particular friend, but it was similar. She's like trying to cut the cord of somebody, also like that you're describing, just like that. I think Loon is on live again. I feel like I should probably get off the computer, but yeah. But I always have fun on his lives, so I'm not really doing anything. I might jump on there after this. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Sunflower? What are you up to? Are you still here, Bajia? You're refusing to accept an ending about the betrayal, but just yesterday said, good. Okay, yeah. There's sometimes I see people saying things like that, but I'm always like, yeah. It's really hard, but also, what's important is so I never want to tell anybody what to do or what they should do. And I think like, and then no judgment ever. So sometimes it's like, it's hard to let go because you still need to learn something from that person. So if you really feel like it's like you want to let go, but you can't, and like no matter what I do, I can't get rid of them, that feeling just, and then they keep coming back. It's like even when you let them go, they keep coming back. So that just means like you still need to learn something from that person, unfortunately. Or say he was a narcissist and then you let him go, but then you meet another narcissist. Like it's just that you still need to learn something from these people, that have like similar energies. Yeah. But I think if you want to cut ties with this person, you 100% can. And so you can even just envision like cutting ties with that person. You should check out my cord cutting, it'll walk you through it. You can envision them and then cutting their cord, right? And it's all about when you do that, it kind of just motivates you. And for some reason, I mean, I know why, but like, yeah, Reiki always helps with that. Um, I'll do when I do one of these lives someday. Like we can just do a Reiki, actual Reiki, and I can send you Reiki, or you can do any of my videos. But yeah, it actually helps you like release after Reiki. I notice every time I'm like feeling like that, like I want to release somebody, but I can't. I do Reiki, and then I'm like, I got this. Like it gives me I don't know, it really just clears all that stagnant energy that keeps you hanging on to them. So, and then it gives you like the power to like walk away. It's really amazing. Yes, yes. I used to attract narcissists all the time. I think I met like three or four or five in a row. I was like, what is happening? And I was like, I get it. So eventually, but just trust me, eventually it ends. And if you just keep making the right, healthy decisions and growing from these people that you're meeting, and like it's just testing you. Life is like, are you going to make the same decision? Are you going to make a better decision? So yeah, it's just testing you. And so yeah. Okay, that's funny. So to me that means like, when I thought about that before, because yeah, again, no judgment, but like sometimes maybe like if you attract married men, it could be like, well, maybe you emotionally you don't really want, like it could reflect like commitment, right? Maybe subconsciously you don't want like a full commitment, and so then married men are like not really available, but like they're still there, but they, yeah. So I don't know if that resonates or if you are looking for a full commitment, but I know sometimes when people say that, I don't know why I attract married people. It's like something about your energy is like, I don't know. Yeah, like they could be like, ooh, um they might, for some reason, they want to like have fun, but they don't want necessarily want to commit. So, but yeah, you can just put up those boundaries, and then say, no, I don't do married men, I want somebody single. And then that you will attract more of that. But yeah, if somebody betrays you, Sunflower, though, like that one it's just like they're not valuing your worth, right? So you want to make sure that you're, valuing yourself, and then people will treat you the way you treat yourself, and they will respect you as much as you respect yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you like your freedom. Same here. I'm also single, and it's really nice. And like, I'm like, when would I don't know. It's hard to find somebody that will give you all that freedom that you want and also loves you for who you are. It's possible, but like, yeah, it does get harder the more you ascend and the more you step into your power. It's hard to find that frequency match. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, so let all those energies that you don't want to attract just like fall off and fall away, right? Just reject them, reject, reject, reject. And then eventually you'll bring in like that genuine, true energy of just people who do want like true connection, right? Yeah. Yeah. So just try to imagine like you already have those people coming, like the type of person or man that you want, right? Try to picture that you already have them, not that you're gonna have them, because then that helps you be in that energy. Like, say you want to go to Australia and that's your life goal, you could just be like, I'm going to Australia. I'm already there, you know. Versus like one day I'll get there. It's like just that whole energy of I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. Will get you there someday. Yeah, so how do you see who's here? Like I can only see the number of people, but I can't see who is here. Mhm. Yeah. But if you ever like need help with something like a cord cutting or just you have advice, like how do I let go? I totally, am here for that. And I do life coaching for things like that. So um, yeah, and we can always just set up a live if you want like a private time too. We could always do it on live, but private time is sometimes nice. Oh, okay. Only when they type something, then I'm like curious. Yeah, because you can't see who's here if they don't say something. Hmm. Yeah. So has there been anything else heavy on your heart? I can send you a little bit of Reiki before I go. Let's do that. I'm not sure if Val, you're still here. Yeah, let me put on some Reiki music, and I'm gonna send you some Reiki for cord cutting and release. So we'll do like a little guided meditation. Let me put on some Reiki music. I'm actually gonna put on music that's for good for release. So feel safe, let go of fear. Let's try that one. Okay, yes. Like I should probably hop off the computer, but I think I wanna. I don't know. We'll see. I might jump onto Loon's live. All right. So hopefully you can hear this music. I'm gonna activate my Reiki, and then I'll walk you through a guided meditation. Okay. Okay. All right. So this Reiki is for cord cutting, and it is intended for release. I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe in fresh new air. And then breathe out old, stagnant energy. I want you to picture a carousel and you in the middle of that carousel. You got strings hanging from you, but let's focus on one string in particular attached to that one person that we want to let go of. So you're walking in a circle with this cord attached, and you've been wanting to let this go, and it keeps coming back. Sometimes people can run from their cord cutting, so I want you to envision this person firmly placed. You got that string wrapped tightly around them. Okay, and we don't want to hang on to this any longer, so we are going to take our scissors and snap that cord. I don't know if you could feel anything, but I definitely felt like energy shifting in my body, in like the middle of my heart center and then through to my arms. So I want you to picture that person just unattached to you, floating into space, into the deep depth, dark universe. Let this person go and let peace flow into your life. Know that you have no responsibility for anybody else but you, and you owe nobody anything. You have the strength to make the decisions that you want to make, and you have the strength to create the reality you want and create a life of peace. As you breathe in, I want you to envision your life of peace. I'm feeling full body chills coming up from my legs all the way to my arms. I think your energy is very strong, Sunflower. Hopefully you can feel this, but yeah, no need to say anything until the end. Enjoy this experience of the Reiki light flowing through your body. Imagine a crystalline light from the center of your heart, white and bright. Imagine a little fan blowing this white light all throughout the channels of your body and clearing all the blockages. I'm getting a vision of an eraser, like an old school chalkboard, and we're erasing everything, all the cloudiness from your heart and clearing it out. I want you to picture that with me, erasing all the fog, clearing out that energy and letting your heart be clear and open and making room for new love, new people, new connections. I want you to breathe into this. And I picture a sunny day with like a nice, peaceful home for you when I think of a Zen life for you. I have a particular vision of this like ranch style white house with the sunshine in the background. So I'm seeing the air, the Reiki flow through your body and out of your heart. So focus on clearing your root chakra. You can look into that and what that means and how to clear your root chakra. But our root is where all of our power is. And I feel you have a lot of power. And the more you believe in yourself and believe in things like Reiki and things that can help enhance your spirituality, the stronger your gifts become. Take a moment every day to ground yourself. You can give yourself Reiki, and because your hands are so healing, you should definitely be able to feel it. You can envision Reiki shining through your hands and into your body, and then you can actually feel physiological changes like twitches and sometimes burps, and really cool. So now you can picture yourself floating in the sky. You've been on this journey, this Reiki journey, and now I want you to take your wings and float back down to earth. You're in a grassy field with sunshine. Welcome any spirit animals that you might see in your vision. Maybe you see a butterfly, maybe a deer, and remember that spirit animal because it has significant meaning. You're in this field and you're laying on the grass, and I want you to breathe back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and ankles and toes and come back to your body. I'm seeing a lot of water for you, rushing water. So that means forward movement and a lot of things flowing. And rushing waters is a great symbol of just rejuvenation. So whenever you're ready to open your eyes and come back, take your time. Thank you for spending this time to receive Reiki. Yeah, that was really cool. I could feel your energy. Yeah, thank you for being here for that too, pal. I could feel your guys' energy and it was moving through my body and like out into you. I don't know if you guys could feel that. How was your guys' experience? Anything you guys would like to share? Anything that came up? hmm Yeah, it's crazy how even I feel calm. That's actually why I love to give Reiki too. Is like it gives me a moment to like just relax, right? And yeah, and then you get into the little visions, and then you just like get into your own another world. Yeah, that's nice. But sometimes yeah, I see something funny, and it's just like I'm like laughing, and then it's like pure joy. It's really cool. It just leaves you feeling like, ah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's super cool. I don't know if I've given Reiki to more than one person at once. I've done it one on one and rotating, but yeah, that's awesome. Um, yeah, so if you see any spirit animals or something like that, you can look that up. But let me look up real quick what water means. I know it means like rejuvenation and rushing water, spiritual meaning. That's how I look up everything. It's the spiritual meaning of blank. So, running water symbolizes life force, constant purification, emotional flow, and divine abundance. Money, yes. Acting as a dynamic agent of spiritual cleansing and transformation, it represents living water of spiritual nourishment, washing away negative energy, supporting personal growth, and facilitating adaptability by encouraging the ability to move around obstacles. Mhm. So, yeah, things are changing, but washing away negative energy, that release, right? I saw that at the end of the Reiki sunflower. So, like, we did the cord cutting and then it can flow away with the water. Yeah, let me know tomorrow how you feel. And then drink lots of water. Sometimes Reiki is just like a massage. This was very lovely. Is there anything else you guys would like to share before we hop off? Hopefully, I can still catch Loon on his live. Yes, I will see you soon. I'll probably see you in Loon's live, and then I'll see you again on another live. Thank you guys for joining. That was really nice. You're welcome. Thank you for trying Reiki. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll see you guys later. Mhm. I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna say that like after Reiki, people usually feel like they're encapsulated by protection, and I do try to like I always try. I mean, that's yeah. I try to like keep you in this bubble of calm, and they also say they feel lighter. So yeah, it's very relaxing. Thank you. I will. Bye.